Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second semester of the digital classroom. I wanted to take a minute and go over a few minor changes that I've made in the student OneNote journal, and so that you know what all we're doing. Hopefully, all of these changes will improve everything. Basically, I've started over. We have a whole new OneNote journal for the second semester, and it is called, thusly, the Second Semester Digital Notebook 2016-2017. They still have access to their first semester. Everything that's in there is still in there. That's not going away. But hopefully, with a little bit of reorganization and some new additions, it will move and work a little more smoothly. So let me shrink myself and let's do a quick walkthrough, shall we? To begin with, this is your top tab. When you open up the journal, this is what it will look like. Oh, and let me point out, please, quickly, that this is, of course, the laptop version of OneNote. So this top bar up here, all of the stuff is going to look a lot different than what you'll see on the iPad. But everything that I'm going to show you will function and look pretty much the same on the iPad. So as you open the OneNote journal, you come into your top tab and you see here, actually on the OneNote on the iPad, you'll see across the very, very top of the page up there, it'll say Second Semester Digital Notebook. You'll have your class information tab, and then you'll see collaboration space, school books, and then your student's name hidden underneath where I'm standing right here, right now. Of course, the class information tab is your parent resource for all things important, such as the special schedules for the month and some resources in how to make OneNote work. So let's go into the school book section. This, of course, is the textbook. This is where all of my classroom lessons, lectures, flipped lessons, videos, study guides, worksheets, anything and everything. This is where you're going to find it. This is their school textbooks by subject. And math, reading, and as you tab down, all the other subjects are there. The kids cannot write in here, they cannot draw in here. This is a read-only section, and you probably have that little yellow bar across the top of the page that says read-only when you're in here. First things first is the morning work tab, and this is where all their morning work will be found if you want to see what we're doing for warm-ups in the morning. Their homework tab, this of course is your touchstone to make sure that they're writing down their assignments correctly and that they're writing down all of their assignments. If they use the little voice-to-text to write their assignments down with. Sometimes it doesn't understand them right, and Redbook turns into Rutabaga, and they don't know what they're supposed to do. So if there's ever any question on homework, they can always double check here on the homework tab, but they are responsible for writing it down in their assignment notebook. That is part of the deal. And finally, the returned work tab. Now this is new, and this is where you will see announcements by date. Today, 1/15, or 1/5/17, excuse me, and this will be announcements where you will see that I have returned work and graded work in their OneNote journals. I will tell you what section you can find that in this case social studies, and the reading section, and what I have graded and what is being returned. So all 6 of these Explorer assignments are now graded, as well as the reading section, all 4 of their Pokemon reading and video game informative articles in the 4 worksheets that we did with those. Those have all been graded, and if you turn to the old notebook from the first semester, you can go to the social studies tab and the reading tab under their name, and you can see the grades that they got there. I will send out a remind with just a quick note that says work is returned, and I'll tell you what and where to find it as well. We had a long talk with the kids today about integrity and about not changing grades, because they can do that. And you can always double check the grades in parent view, and just to make sure that they're doing what they're doing. But we had a long talk about that. How will it look? Well, I will put their grade right here on the top subject line of the assignment that was graded. And it will probably have a date next to it, as well as the subject, the title of whatever it was that we did. If I do leave any notes, it will be in big blue lettering such as this, and that way you'll know those are from me. You'll be able to look down this column as we go down and be able to see weekly, daily, however, whenever I return work. it will be all there page by page as announced. This is for each subject, and let's look in our math lessons here. I have moved over all of the important pages from the first semester's journal in their math textbook, as far as all the lessons, all the important stuff, all the flip lessons, they're all right here on this reference page from the first semester. This tab right here will be the new section starting Monday. We'll be starting fractions, and this is where they'll find all of their notes. Okay, moving on, we're going to jump on Anna's book here, and I have redesigned their student journals. They before just had tabs like this, so for the math tab or the reading tab, and it was getting a bit long and really unorganized. It was hard for them to find things, it was hard for me to find things. So what I've done now is with each section, they will be able to add a tab. So for instance here, they'll add fractions, and then just the fraction stuff will be here. So for the reading journal, which was really the worst of all of them because we've done so much over the course in the reading journal, it was very hard to just keep things organized to be able to find things easily. So if we do a book study, that book will be a tab. If we do the Pokemon articles, a Pokemon, and that'll be a tab. And there'll just be a few pages here on the side, and hopefully by subject matter it will be much easier to keep things organized and for them to be able to find information. So that is my goal with this redesign here. That's pretty much it. Those are the major changes. You don't have a teacher-only section. That's just for me. That's for my notes. And I hope that this will make things a little more streamlined, a little more organized, and again, help to improve the communication and to help to improve just the overall use of the OneNote. So thank you, Anna, for letting me use your section for demonstration, and everybody have a great night.